All set. Let's finish this.
Hold on, guys. Wait a minute. Sorry, guys. I had to go do something real quick. So, this is the finale of What If Deku Was Mewtwo. And of course, this is the movie as well. The final arc. So, 9 months. No, not 9, but 10. Damn it. 4 months have passed. And of course, some events have happened. Like the after All For One's defeats, and also after All For One and after All For One's defeat and murder, and also the Saikai before All For One's defeat was destroyed, some events have happened. The first event was that festival event where Class 1A, did that music thing, and then after that, a couple months after that, was the Class 1A versus Class 1B. So we start with Deku, laying down sleeping. Green goes to wake up Deku. She's like, Deku, get up. What is it? Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm heading out, just to make sure you don't worry. Where are you heading out to? I'm going on a date. Wait, with who? It's a little Mewtwo jealous. I'm not jealous, I'm just worried. Who is he? Who said it was a he? Wait, what? Wait, you're going on a date with a female? Yeah. One. Does that bother you in any way? No. I was just surprised. You keep on hitting on me all the time, so I thought you were into guys. Oh no, you're the only guy I like. Wait, what? Yeah. Wait, what about red and blue? They tried to, but I was never interested in them. Of course you weren't. Whatever. So, see ya. Then he thinks he should, I should go see what Izumi's up to. So he heads out as well. He walking to Izumi's house until he bumps into Bakugo. Watch it, Deku. Whatever you say, Bakugo. Hey, Bakugo. What? I'm glad you changed a bit. What do you mean? In the past, you didn't care about no one but yourself. But now, ever since all the events we have been through, you have changed a lot. Even if you don't show it, I know you have. You don't know nothing about me, Deku. Whatever you say, Bakugo. So, Izuku heads to Izumi's house, and who shows up is his own mother. His mother is at the door. She's like, oh, hello, my boy. He's like, mother. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're living with the Midoriyas, right? Yes. What are you doing here? Are you here to see your mother? No, I'm not. Well, that's kind of harsh. I'm your mother after all. So what? Wait, I'm surprised you're taking your human form. Aw, what? You don't like it? First of all, you look like a child. Whatever. I'm gonna go eat. But if you're looking for Izumi, she's in her room. He's like, okay, fine. And she says underneath her breath, after she just got out the shower. I can already tell there's gonna be a lot of fun going on. What is with that woman? Whatever. Huh. He heads up the stairs and he's like, hey, Izumi, are you... She's like, get out! Oh God. What the hell? What the fuck? A few minutes go by and she says, come in. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's, it's fine. Well, sorry about that, but I wanted to know, about our date. Well, it's gonna have to, we can't have it tomorrow. Why? Wait, what? Well, we have school tomorrow. And I would love to have it after school, but I have plans after school. Oh, okay. I see. But we can have it, on Saturday. Well, we can probably make plans any other time. Okay. So, what are you doing over here? Was it just for that? No, it wasn't. God, this is awkward. Well, you want to hang out right now? Well, I can't. Why not? Question mark. Well, I'm supposed to be going to a family gathering with my family. Oh, I see. Okay. So, Izuku leaves, Izumi goes to her family gathering with all her family members, and I'm gonna say a day goes by. A day later goes by, and then of course, on Monday afternoon, Shoto Aizawa, after talking to Nezu, goes to the class and says, there have been change of plans, and I'm going to tell you now. And a couple of days from now, y'all are going to go on a island. There used to be a pro hero there, but he has retired, and y'all going there to get more, training, I'm gonna say, because it will help you in the future. You're gonna help the civilians there with their daily tasks. So yes. And Aizawa explains what the island's called, and, other things. But then one person raises his hand, and this person is, and of course, letting you help the people on that island. And of course, one of the students, Ida, says, "Wait, who's gonna be supervising us? Who's gonna be doing?" Aizawa says, "Well, there's not gonna be other heroes. Nothing really happens on that island, so you're pretty much just gonna be helping the civilians with their task and for their work. So you should head out and do that. And you're gonna be leaving in a month." "Well, scratch that. In a few days." Aizawa smiles. That was kind of funny. He says, then he says, "Y'all can all leave and go to your next period, I guess. I mean, Deku, stay here for a little bit. I have to speak to you." "Fine, Sensei. What is it?" "We need to talk about these recent developments. Yes, people are afraid of you. And by finding out you're not human, and you're also not a creation of a villain you was experimented on, and you used to be a Mew. I'm not really good with this, but don't get angry. You got that? Why are you asking me this now? Because everyone saw what you did to All For One when you saw that fake mirage of you-know-who look like they died. When All For One act like he killed her. You went berserk. You didn't just murder him. You murdered the whole League of Villains." Okay, before I say anything, the heroes think they killed all the League of Villain members. So, yeah. I just gotta say that. Scene fades to black. We start with Dr. Ujiko saying, "You might have killed my master and the whole league, but it is my time to shine." "What? I have..." Someone comes out. Dr. Ujiko, "Yes. The quirks you have given me, they work. Even if this is the prototype version of All For One." "Well, it's not All For One. It's similar to my former master's quirk. But you can only have 9 quirks to it. Even if your body can handle only 9 quirks. Even if you have a few. You only have a few quirks for now. And but I have one thing to tell you. 9. What is it? I want you to..." He shows a picture to 9 of Mewtwo. "If you find him, I want you to bring him to me, dead or alive, no matter what. Even if people now know the secrets of him. But thanks to my master and I, we made him better, stronger, and ever than he ever was before." 9 says, "Okay. Good." Dr. Ujiko says, "You shall go and see Oh yeah, before I forgot, your other friends have upgrades as well, not just you. They all have their own upgrades, what's similar to their own quirks. Really, Doctor? Yes. But don't forget, you're not the only one. I want all of y'all also have a how can I explain this in a simple way? Y'all also have a type of, y'all all have a quirk. What I gave y'all for one reason. What is it? It is a type of fusion quirk. Or what? It basically, y'all all become one. Stronger than any Nomu I've ever created. Stronger than the high-end Nomu. You know, the ones that have consciences-ish, kinda. Yes. You just go laughing and laughing and laughing. Until he gets a beep on his computer. He walks to his computer, sees something, and heads to a pod. When you're done, when you awaken, you shall kill him. And all you see is a pinkish blob starting to turn black with right now you might just be a fetus, but you will grow into a powerful weapon, and you will destroy this world. You will have both of their DNA inside you, my perfect creation. Now, my plan shall come to action. A few days have passed after Aizawa told Class 1A, after he told Class 1A about the field trip on another island. God, not gonna lie, my voice sounds a little terrible. Okay, but whatever. So, after Aizawa did that, a few days have passed, and, they just got to the island. And of course, Deku, aka Mewtwo, is like, I get why we're here, but I'm kind of surprised no one ever attacks this place. And Izumi's like, well, it's very peaceful after all. Yeah, I guess. But very soon, they might encounter something or someone. So, they hang out, they save people, and of course, Izumi gets a call of a person who goes missing. Of course, like in My Hero Academia Rising, the Rising movie, basically, Izumi would go and find the boy, cannot remember what his name is, but, yeah. So she will go find him, and when she does, the same thing with the boy's sister will still happen, and all that. So yeah, pretty much Deku, he's not really doing anything, he's just relaxing. He's treating this more like a vacation than anything, after all. And of course, Bakugo is like, why the hell is the damn Deku not working? Even if you're not human, like, what the hell? That's not fair. And Izumi was about to say something until, Ida was like, actually, that is a good point. Ida goes up to, to Deku's face and says, why are you not working? He says, I don't feel like it. And this is a waste of time for me. I'm using this as a vacation. I'm tired of going after villains. If I cannot kill them, there's no point. And he's like, but killing this villain, that makes you... You're talking to the person who fucking murdered All for One in his little band of followers. So fuck off. I'm going. He's just like, where the hell are you going? Doing the hand chop gesture. Like, I'm going out. Dude. God. Now I know why people think you have a stick up your ass. And of course, Deku flies off and, and also Izumi gets back. From what she was doing before, she sees Deku walking out. She's like, hey, Deku, what? And then she just sees him mad and flies off. She's like, okay, what did y'all do? Buck was like, I didn't do nothing. The fuck? I'll be right back. Okay, so about that, guys. I took the thing off where I won't get any more, like, where it won't beep every time I get a message. So yeah, okay, what was I? Oh yeah, Deku left, and Izumi looks at Bakugo, and Bakugo's like, I ain't the one who got him mad. He was like, yes, wait, what? She looks at Ida, and, Froggy, or like, the frog girl, says, Ribbit, well, it was both, she goes like, Ribbit? It was both, Ida and Bakugo's fault. Mina is like, yeah, pretty much, Izumi's like, okay, so, where's Green at? Everyone, shrugs their shoulders, and Mina says, haven't seen her all day, actually. Wait, really? Yeah, she hasn't came back from the, I'm gonna go look for her. Okay, good luck with that. And Izumi, couple hours trying to look for Green, finds her just hanging out with some guys. That is all I'm gonna say. When Izumi gets there, she's like, oh, what the fuck? We're supposed to be trading on this island, not screwing around with the locals. And she's like, oh, whatever. It's not. I just got bored. Come on, let's head back. I'm a little bored now. Of course. And so what would happen is Izumi would head back, kind of annoyed. Mina and who else? Oh, okay. Mina, Uraka, Momo, Jiro, and whoever the other girl would be, is all looking at Izumi, because they could tell she's a little ticked off. And they look at her and she's like, okay, what did you do? I'm like, I didn't do nothing that bad. I was just messing around with the locals. Well, the male locals, after all. And Mina's like, ooh, give me the details, girl. And she's like, okay, just come. Mina follows Green into to one of the rooms. And they chat about what happened. Until they hear, until like, she looks, Bakugo's like, hey, you're back. What took so long? Well, I was trying to find her. Whatever. I'm going until they get a, what's the best way to say this? A stress signal. And Bakugo's like, oh, Bakugo and Izumi go check it out. And of course, at first it was just a normal prank by by the sister again. Until out of nowhere, someone just uses some blue dragon energy to blast Izumi and Bakugo away. Bakugo's like, what the hell was that? And they look, Bakugo's like, what the hell? Izumi's like, oh, that hurt. Oh, come on. It's like, and of course, 9 is going, started, well, yeah, 9, but y'all know, starts to walk towards the little boy. About reaching the handouts until someone, aka Bakugo, just runs at and explodes the dude's fucking face. And it's like, hey, don't touch the fucking kid. Of course, by doing that, 9 uses one of his other quirks, grabs Bakugo, and starts slinging him around, back and forth, basically what Hulk did to Loki, similar to that, until Izumi uses one for all. I'm gonna say she can use, oh, I got it, she's gonna use 35%. She rushes at 9, without really knowing the dude's name yet, punching him in the fucking guts. Just punching and punching and punching and punching and punching. And of course, other explosions go off, but not where Bakugo and Izumi is. Other villains, like a villain what looks like a mommy, and a, the wolf guy and the girl with the red, with the hair quirk. And by doing that, Izumi tells Bakugo to go. She can handle this. Bakugo's like, no. She says, do it now. The others might need your help. Bakugo's like, fine. You're probably thinking, that's kind of out of, that's probably, you might think, that might be out of character for Bakugo. But actually, Bakugo has been starting to become a little different. So, yeah. He runs off, and who he finds is Kirishima and, some other guy. Oh, okay, Kirishima, who else? Oh, and Kaminari. Fighting the mommy guy. Until, oh, no, I'm also gonna say, okay, pretty much it's pretty much the Bakugo squad from canon, pretty much. Everyone who's part of Bakugo squad would be there. You know, Bakugo comes up behind the mummy guy, blows his back out. No, actually just uses the explosion, hit him in the back. Guy goes down, Bakugo hits him in his face, knocking him out. Bakugo's like, he was weak. Let's go. And when they run off, what they see is, they see something weird. But, well, damn it, oh my god. Okay, right when they leave, the villain's body, or that villain's body starts to, turn to mush. The scene will fade into black. Ah, yes. And then, other shit would happen. Bakugo and the others who was with Bakugo would basically run back until they see Todoroki and the guy with the tail quirk and Ida fighting some wolf type of guy. Bakugo's like, oh yeah. Bakugo and Kirishima rush out, both hit with the explosion, and and of course by this time, Kirishima has already unlocked his hardened mode. Okay, yes, that might sound weird, but it's that mode where his body turns like super freaking crystally or something. He calls it like the Red Riot something mode, if I remember correctly. Not gonna lie, I haven't really watched I have watched the Hero Rising movie before, but at the same time, I haven't watched it in a long time, and I tried to find it on, Hulu where it was on before. Well, I think it might still be on Hulu, but I'm not sure. But I do know, the first My Hero Academia movie used to be on Hulu, and now it's not, and that kind of ticks me off. So, whatever. So, when that's going on, we find Izumi beaten up and bladdered. Kind of blood all over her. Nine's like, you're weak. You're not even a challenge. And of course, knocks the boy out, and she's like, don't touch. Oh, I wasn't here for the boy. She's like, what are you talking about? I was just using him. She's like, what? My true goal is to kill someone who is gonna screw us over in the future. We need to take him down damn it. I don't know why the fuck I can't talk today. We need to take him down before we can succeed to our next plan. And right out of nowhere, Deku rushes at that dude, the way I said that, I'm sorry, punching the guy in the face over and over and over. You don't. Blasting that dude into the castle. Basically hitting that guy not to that castle, but close to the castle. And of course, at this time, Bakugo just blew the wolf guy's chest in. And Bakugo's like, what the hell? What is that? Todoroki's like, I don't think that's not normal. They see this grayish weird color. They see this grayish weird, goo. And Bakugo's like, wait a minute. That's the same shit what All For One used on. Wait a minute, that means they're not. And Todoroki's like, Todoroki and all the others have their eyes wide open. And they see, this. They see him turn to, to goo. Basically just melting before their eyes. Ida's like, wait, if they're not real villains, then what are they here for? Wait, if those are fakes, then what the? They're very, very confused. So, yeah. Then, of course, we go to, Bakugo and the others go to find, Izumi to tell her. But what they don't know is only 3 of them are fake. So then they go to take down along the way, on the other side of the rest of Class 1A who wasn't in the Bakugo squad, or, with Todoroki and Ida and, the guy with the toe quirk are fighting the girl, the woman with that stupid freaking hair quirk, or whatever her quirk is. Yeah, they take her down as well because, I think I already know whose quirk 9 is using. But of course, Bakugo thinks it's that same goo. It's similar, but not the same. And so 9's like, well. If it isn't the almighty Mewtwo. Yeah, who the fuck are you? It's kinda sad. You don't show me your true form. You're not worth it. Until, something happens. 9's body starts to glow, and then a flash of light, and now he's like, what the? There's a second 9. What the? Wait a minute. That quirk. It can't be. I killed all the League of Villain members. Oh. Yes, you did. You killed all the main League of Villain members. But you never killed the one who created the Nomus. The true one who created the Nomus. Deku's like, wait, but Izumi's like, I thought that was All For One. Oh, no. All For One gave the quirks to the doctor. And Deku's like, Doctor. No. And right when he said doctor, Deku's like, basically falls to the ground, having, like, his mind, like, starts to feel like his mind's getting tortured. She's like, Izumi runs to Deku saying, Deku, are you okay? It can't be. They thought he died in that explosion all those years ago. I saw his corpse. And he says one word, Dr. Ujiko. Well, of course, Izumi did not know what he said until Izuku, in a fit of rage, turns into his base form of his Mewtwo form, but his base Mewtwo form. Basically, but of course, by using 100%, maybe a little bit more, rushes at both 9s, hits them with a whole lot of force. The fake disappears to goo, and the other one gets smacked down. into a fucking concrete wall. Right in the in that front gate of that old castle. And of course he's like, how the fuck is this possible? I am. But right when now you're dead, basically stabbing through, and of course, right when that happens, all of Class 1A plus Izumi get there and they see that. They see Deku stab through 9. But before that happened, you think you won? You're nothing. All the ones your friends fought with fakes. And underneath, well, behind 9, a portal activates and 9 falls through it. Of course, it's the same portal of Shigaraki. Because if y'all don't know, oh god damn it, because if y'all don't know, the Doctor basically has a copy of all the League of Villains quirks. Well, because I do know I don't know if he has all the League of Villains quirks, but I do know he has copies. I know he has copies of all the quirks he collects. He has a copy of them. So yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's pretty much how the second movie would pretty much end. But of course, instead of them going back home, they finished the job. They finished what they were doing, and they actually, helped build what damage there was to the town. And yeah, and of course, they help with the citizens until they all have to go home. So yeah. And of course the girl, still, would probably look up to Bakugo, and the young boy would look up to would probably still look up to Izumi, but and Izumi did say, yes, he can be a hero, but with his quirk, he would have to train his body. But he can be like a healing based hero, like fuck, I can't remember, like the nurse woman. Oh shit, what's her name? Okay, I can remember. It's like girl something. I'm having a fucking brain fart over here, guys, and I probably remember her name later. But of course, that's where we're gonna, now, we're going to start doing, so next is so 2 months have passed after the event of the Heroes Rising movie. So, a lot of y'all are probably wondering, what have Dr. Ujiko been up to? So, before the events of the Heroes Rising movie, he joined the Origination Army group from like season 5, what the League of Villains would normally join. Of course, he joined them, but that was just a front. Of course, we all know he was gonna use them for his evil plan, after all. But of course, after 9's defeats, he went a little bit early from schedule, gassed them turned them into his weapons. The Nomu, pretty much. But of course, a lot has happened, you know. And with that, so let's go what Uchiko is doing now. It's been a while. He looks at a picture of Mewtwo, and thinks of how he defeated his master, murdered him, filled with anger and madness. My secret weapon will defeat you. Well, it is similar to you. So, then he puts the paper or the picture on his desk and walks into a lab and looks at 9, grabs him, and the other ones, basically they have failed him. 9 tried to beg for a second chance after his escape. But of course, he wouldn't have any more defeats. He is tired of losing to Mewtwo, his own damn creation. So, he came up with the idea. Months and months of planning this. It's not gonna go down like a fucking folly. So, he gets Grantun Makia and other villains. He blows Tartarus to a crisp, destroys it, letting all kinds of villains roam freely. But of course, at the same time, the heroes are trying to fight back, wondering what happened to Tartarus? What happened to all the other prisons? All at once, they just evaporated. But they're thinking some type of quirk was involved. Well, it was a type of quirk, but at the same time, it wasn't a quirk at all. It was something I like to call a type of machine. Ujiko is looking at the news thinking, Mewtwo will arrive. But he never does. So, he thinks to get Mewtwo out in public is to completely turn Japan upside down. So he tells Jumakia to head into the city and destroy it. And this is when the war will finally begin. So, we start with, Deku watching on the news. At the same time, when the fucking tall guy who destroys Agenta Machia, basically what he does is he heads to the city and destroys it. But before that even happens, Deku, he watches at the news when all of Class 1A, Class 1B, all students, everyone is watching. Of course, Deku wanted to do something, but Nezu said no. And that was before a fucking giant, humongous creature fucking just destroyed a whole damn fucking city. And Mewtwo was like, I'm done. First of all, Principal Nezu. First of all, a whole freaking Tartarus was destroyed. And I think it's I know who it is. But before Nezu could say anything, Deku blasted off, going to Injectomachia, what the doctor wanted the whole time. And so, he doesn't... Izuku fights Injectomachia, you know, blasting him with some psycho beams and all that. But at the same time, the Doctor's new creation, well, what he just came up with by combining all the members of Nine, his teammates, and Nine himself, creating a fucking abomination. Nine is in command. Well, it's Nine's body, but with all of his friends' quirks. And his mind is completely destroyed. He has no mind. It's more like he's kind of like a Nomu, but in human flesh. I know that doesn't really would make sense, but just go with it. Oh my god, my sinuses are killing me, but whatever. So, Deku would finally kill Injectomachia, throwing a dark ray into his heart. Right when Deku turned around, he gets punched in the face, crashes down to the broken city below him. Ugh, what the? And of course, a whole building falls on Mewtwo. Can't react in time. Crashes onto him. Everyone sees this, and everything fades to black. We see Mewtwo, well, Deku, waking up in a type of weird facility. He's like, where am I? How? You? Hello, my own creation. It has been a very long time. Yujiko. Get... What the hell? I can't move. And also, that is the same thing. What? Well, I kind of took that from Todorus mixed with some my own invention. This will, make sure you don't escape. Where am I? Answer me, you egg. Round piece of shit. That? Did your mother teach you how to say that? Alright. You would never known a mother's love, would you? When I get out of here. When you get out of here. But that will never be. And also, it will be unleashed very soon onto the world. What are you talking about? Oh, let me show you what it is. A pot opens up and Deku is like, what? No, you can't be. Fades to black. Months have passed ever since Deku, vanished. The whole city, the whole country of Japan, hewn into chaos and destruction. No one knows what happened to Deku. Izumi is sad because no one can find him, and they have to fight for their lives every day. This is worse than the war arc in canon. Yeah, there's no, all for one in Shigaraki, but there were thousands and thousands of Nomu, more from the main timeline, from the anime. And of course, there are, they're stronger than normal. They're not like the second gen Nomu. They're stronger than that, course, Class 1A has to fight for their lives. This is like basically like the war arc. Basically, when the first part of the war arc ends, and like Deku would go on his own, fight to become like a vigilante in the main timeline. It's like that. It's a mixture of it's a mixture of both of them. Like, a lot of villains are on the streets. People are like the citizens are just like how they are in canon, just like how they were in the main timeline, hating non-heroes. Basically, if it was me, I'd be calling them fucking idiots. Like, not gonna lie. Without heroes, y'all will be dead. Like, first of all, I'm like, damn. Y'all blame heroes for like for all of this chaos. Oh, sorry guys, I'm blabbing on. It's just like, actually guys, if y'all want me to do a review of like what I think of, like season, like what I think of what I think of the recent manga, I will go on like what I think of how it's been going on and all that. Things I like, things or what is kind of dumb. Like the people, like, God, the heroes are trying to do their best, people, damn. So, yes. But of course, heroes, well, Class 1A and Class 1B, are actually winning. And, like the number one hero, Endeavor, is helping as well. Oh my God, my sinuses are fucking killing me. God damn. Okay, I'm sorry. And of course, they find something. Bakugo, Izumi, Green, Aizawa, and some other pro heroes find a underground bunker where well, of course, the doctor is already moved. They find old oh my God, sorry about that. They find documents of they think the doctor's already left. So they find old documents of Nomu projects. They even find the Mewtwo project. And they, like, Izumi, she finds a picture of Mewtwo. And she gets sad. Bakugo's like, we'll find him. Even if I don't like him that much. Yeah, we will. And I was like, he's not that hard to kill. I don't think this doctor or whoever this person is wanted him for a specific reason. We just need to figure it out. Yeah. And Green's like, guys, you might want to get your asses over here. They find a computer with something very... Okay guys, before I get back to the video, I got one thing to say. How the heroes know about the doctor and everything is because of Hawks, because some things would stay as they would be in canon, like Hawks joining the Liberation Army. That would still happen as canon. But of course, so let's get back to the story. So the others walking towards what the computer is, but what they see, they can't really make it out, but it looks like a tube with something in it. Something like a physis, or like something what you would see. Like, imagine when the Z fighters from Dragon Ball Z found Cell before he, was fully grown, and, they destroyed him. Imagine that, like, the same type of thing, but instead of green, it would be black. So that's what they see. Aizawa's like, what the hell is that? Well, he says it in his head, but right before anyone would leave the computer, they hear rumbling, something crashing through the wall. What they see is a giant boulder crashing through, almost hitting them. But thanks to Aizawa's quick reflexes and Bakugo's, everyone gets out safely from the crash. And of course, in another part of the lab, secret from the main lab, what some of the heroes and some of the students are in. Of course, they don't really, find nothing else. So yeah. So they leave, but because after that boulder, they could barely survive what they were fighting. It was a mummified version of, well, it was some Nomu. Had no quirks, but of course it had the body. This Nomu was skinny, like it had no bones at all. Like it looked like all it did was look like a weak skeleton, basically, Nomu. But it had someone's quirk. Someone very interesting. But you will not find out right now. So, of course, they escaped, but almost with their lives. And someone who's watching this is Deku. He's like, stop it. Stop it. The doctor smiles. Yes, yes, yes. This is what I want. Is to see you suffer. And you might have killed my master, but you couldn't kill his quirk. The Deku was like, what did you just say? Yeah, like I said, you might have killed my master, but you could not kill his quirk. And the doctor pulls out something. This is the true essence of All for One. Deku's like, what? But he's dead. No. Well, me and my master were doing a lot of research after what you've done, after your escape. Because you weakened him very much. You are the reason why he was so weakened in the first place. With that destruction power of yours. So, like what I was thinking. Me and my master tried to find a way. It's kind of similar how I take people's quirks and store them. It's like that. But of course, that means we also had to make a copy of my master's quirk. A weakened copy. But it would still feel like the original. It could steal the quirk, but it could not use it to its fully potential. If he stole someone's quirk with the copy he was using. Because he knew one day he will die, and he was going to give his quirk to Shigaraki. That was before you murdered him in cold blood. But my master's cloak would go handy with my new project. You're going to die. Oh, am I? Whatever you say. Because it's almost to the curtain call. When I get out of here, I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. I'm going to kill you like a wild animal. Deku
hasn't been fed for like months. He's been missing for like months now, being tortured, beaten, and tortured and all the same. He barely gets fed. And of course he's always in his humanish form. So whatever. So let's go back to class 1A. Everyone, well, Aizawa put a file or put a hard drive on his desk. And he's like, what is this? It's everything we found in the lab. But of course, we couldn't get everything. Well, we got everything except for one thing. And what would that be, Aizawa? Some secret project what that doctor is working on. Now we know who's truly behind the scenes. Thanks to Hawks. Ah, I see. Well, All Might is, of course, All Might is because All Might is retired now by using one for all. We don't know what we're going to do. And of course, well, All for One is dead, and most of the League of Villains, but this doctor, I don't know who he is, but we must stop him, Aizawa. Yes, I agree. Then of course Toshinori walks in and is like, yeah, that's because of me why it's like this. And Nezu's like, no, All Might. Toshi, it is not. You help this world. Yes, some of the heroes are gonna have to work harder than normal, but it is great, you know? Peaceful. Yes. And so, Bakugo, Izumi, and of course, everyone else in Class 1A, sitting in their dorm rooms, thinking. They're trying to help Izumi in the best way they can, of course, but her missing Deku is just heartbreaking for her. And of course, everyone knows he doesn't have a quirk. Everyone knows he's not human. He's a type of god, like something like a god. Well, Mewtwo, well, Mew is there, and of course, she tells everyone what the Mew race really is. They were created as guardians to help the world, but that was it. And she was the last of her kind. She was the only one of her kind, until some type of special flower gave her her only son. And she wants him back. Of course, Mew goes out and does what she does, you know, tricking villains, messing around with them, making them seem like they're worthless when they can't even touch her. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Izumi's like, yeah, we find him. I know we will. Green's like, yeah, that's the spirit. But acting like she's all happy, but inside she's worried and she's scared. Because I can tell, like, I know all of y'all might think she's a horn dog, like I've been using her as in this what if, but y'all should know she knows Deku more than he kind of knows himself. So she misses him a lot, not just because she loves him. Green is like worried for him, because what if this doctor is planning? It's bad, worse even. They don't know what to do. She doesn't know what to do. So we hear laughter in a corridor. The doctor's like, yes, you are 15%. You are 50% ready. My greatest creation. The doctor looks at a camera or a video feed of Mewtwo. You might have been the first, but... And he looks at the tube. You are the perfect, ultimate life form. 2 years have passed. Y'all probably thinking, why that big of a time skip? Because the doctor has been waiting for this for years, but he wants his ultimate project to be perfect. So, even when the power of the creature was, finished, he wanted to get more knowledgeable, smarter, stronger. But of course, there are some side effects what the doctors not fully know yet. And of course, but with everyone with, class 1A and all that, schools have been, canceled and all that because the world is in chaos. The world's in despair. Because, all the heroes have tried to fight, even the number one hero, Endeavor. He can't keep up with all this. But of course, Izumi, everyone has lost hope of finding Deku. They bet he's probably already dead. But of course, Izumi is starting to lose hope. Because she wants him, but it's been 2 years. Everyone has been telling her to move on, but she just won't. Even her parents have tried to help her, but with no avail. But yes. The doctor looks at a camera feed and sees Deku, or, Mewtwo. Look how frail and weak you are. You look so pitiful. It's sorry you are a waste of time. But at least
the new creation, will be your successor. Oh, yes. Negative Mew. Be released onto the world and create chaos and destruction. And of course, by doing what the doctor says, Dark Mew gets out of the base and destroys, murders, and creates more chaos. Not just, but of course, before that's what the doctor was thinking. Crap, my bad. That's what the doctor was thinking. What a shit. Yeah, no. That's what the doctor was thinking in his mind. But that is not what happened. Because Dark Mewtwo, or Dark Mew, is basically by using the DNA of Mewtwo and All For One. By combining both DNA, by having the memories of Mewtwo in the memories of All For One, in my course it would have those memories, but it owns, by having its own personality, kind of, it will become more chaotic. And of course, the doctor found a way how to give it All For One's quirk, plus the sugar rock, of course, the decay quirk. Sorry, Master. What? What are you? Dark Mew grabs the doctor by his jacket. I thank you for creating me, but you're no longer needed. When I was first created, I saw all my memories. I saw all the memories of the two people's DNA I have. And I thank you for doing that for me. But of course, I just needed you to help me learn, fight, and be smarter. So, you're no longer needed. So, grabs the doctor by his face and uses the decay quirk on him. He's like, no, and turns to ash. So, Dark Mew says, I guess it is time. Let there be chaos, destruction, and carnage. Teleporting to the outside world, landing on a pole, looking out into the world, seeing villains and heroes fighting, and thinking, this world will be mine. But of course, at first, it will take all quirks. So, it starts taking, well, not at first, but slowly, Dark Mew would take everyone's quirk. Well, all villain type of quirks even just all kinds of low villain who has good quirks for him. But with Deku, we find ourselves with Deku waking up, finding the whole building, the doctor's base, destroyed, and finding the place he was stuck in cracking and breaking. And of course, by being in that cage for 2 years, but to Mewtwo it feels longer. And of course, he's kind of used to it because he's been tortured and tried to be turned into a weapon multiple times. So yeah, what happened? And of course, some heroes were called to the explosion building. And what they find? Pro Hero Hawks and Pro Hero Endeavor. And of course, who else? Oh yeah, I'm gonna say also Mario finds him. Fine. And what they see is a weakened state of Deku. Looks like he hasn't been taken care of. The Endeavor tells them to call UA immediately. Right when Deku passes out into consciousness. And so Deku wakes up in what looks like a hospital room, but it's actually recovery girls, nurse play, where she normally is the nurse room. He's like, where? And she says, calm down. We were glad to see you. You have been locked away for so long. It's a very shame we could not find you. It's fine. How long? 2 years. 2 years? No, Izuku. No, wait, damn it, why do I keep on saying Izuku? His name, saved by Deku, okay? Deku thinks, no way, it felt like I was in there longer. It felt like I was there for much longer than... And right when someone opens the door, it's Izumi crashing through the freaking door, grabbing onto Deku, says, oh my god. Basically, she's happy to see him. She's like, Izumi, I can't breathe. You idiot. You don't know how long. She just cries into his chest. So if you hear something moving, it's the dog. Why are you looking at me like that, huh? Don't wink at me, you weird dog. Okay, sorry, let me get back to the story. So yeah, everyone's glad to see him, including Bakugo. Bakugo's like, hey. Deku's like, hey Bakugo. Bakugo grabs Deku's hand and just shakes. Deku was like, what the hell? And yeah, Kirishima was like, with everything what's been going on, we all had to change. And Izuku was about, so what's going on? So I've been gone for 2 years, and how bad is everything? Nezu was like, the world is in chaos, but it's not as bad as it was, not as bad, like it was at the beginning, where we couldn't really, handle it. Thanks to all the heroes working harder than normal, the crime rate has gone down to 50%. Basically, it's 50-50. Ah, I see. Yep, that is correct. Yeah, it is good. But at least now we have you who can help us. But then, breaking news, the TV cuts on, and the recovery girls is, office. Seeing, hold on. They hear the TV cut on, the TV goes straight to the news. It says, breaking news. We have seen, what looks like someone who's been gone for 2 years has reappeared. And it shows a video of Mewtwo. And everyone in that room looks shocked. All of Deku's classmates, Nezu, a cover girl, even Aizawa when he gets there, is in shock. Because what they see is a Mewtwo. But Deku's like, he did it. And everyone looks at him. Everyone's like, what's going on? So, the doctor did it. He created his perfect weapon. And when everyone looks at Izuku, when everyone looks at Mewtwo, they look at him and they see his body around his body is this greenish aura. So, he's finally done it. Okay. And everyone's like, explain. But of course, right when let's go somewhere privately. So basically, all the teachers, and of course class 1A, by being in there, they don't know what's going on. So even Izumi is confused. And they say, Izuku is like, no, Deku is like, where can I begin? The first, I found out about this other Mewtwo. This other Mew. It's I don't really know how he did it. But all I know is the energy radiating off of that creature, that monster, is complete negative energy. It's more than Overhaul, Alpha 1, and Stain. It's like all their bloodlust together. It's like a monster. Of course, that was when he was in its lava form. Nezu's like, wait, are you saying when he was barely alive? Yes, when he was imagine being in the womb, and you're just a circle starting to be born, like a child starting to being born and starting to manifest in like a mother's womb or something. Basically, it's like that. But you could feel all of that negative energy. When, of course, I didn't know what he was at first until the doctor told me what he was. And then he locked me away forever. And he never came to visit me. I was in that room for 2 years. Slowly felt like I was dying. But of course, right when that happens, someone opens the door, and it is the sheriff. It's the All Might's friend who was in the police force. I forgot what his name was. he walks in and he shows documents of something what they found in the destroyed lab. And of course, what they find and what Deku sees shocks him to his core. Everyone looks at it. Deku is like, what the No. Impossible. What? And of course, Nezu's like, so, it seems like this dark Mew is created by using by creating something called negative chaotic energy, and by using the DNA of Alpha 1 and the original Mewtwo, by using the DNA of the original Mewtwo. But how did he get my Well, we also found this old sample of blood. What? It seems like this sample of blood is a couple years old, if I gotta say. And he says a date. And Deku was like, wait. He says a certain date. And that's when I was first created. And Deku's like, okay. I'm going out there, and before he even moves, he falls to the ground. And his stomach growls. And Nezu's like, no, you need to stay bedridden, and you need to eat healthy again to get your strength back. You're right. Fine. Good. You've been there for me, Nezu. I'm grateful for that. Even for you, Green. You took me in. And I never really thank you for that, did I? Green's like, oh, no, it's fine. I was grateful me and my mother was, okay for taking you in. Even if you wasn't human, I'm okay with it. I know. I'm just glad, and I'm glad I have people like you. Dark Mew is, I can smell your quirk. It is tasty. He grabs the man by the throat and takes the man's healing quirk. It might not be a strong healing quirk, but it will do. Crushing the man's throat. Wow, I'm surprised the doctor. Unlike my, I guess I could say, father. Every time he had the quirk gene, it would just destroy itself. But me, I can handle all quirks. And of course, I should combine a couple of my quirks together where I can get quirks easier. So, where I can create more chaos and destruction. So guys, we're doing a time skip, but around this time skip, Deku, after getting out of the hospital, basically, from Recover Girls Hospital,
the first thing he wanted to do was to get back into shape. Because by being locked up for that long, he hasn't trained, he's haven't eaten, he was never fed, he had to basically eat whatever he could find. Basically, yeah. And of course, do this, I'm gonna say like this time skip would be like let me think, would be like 4 months. Because through these 4 months, he left UA, he told everyone he was gonna go train. In the first month, he was training his abilities, like, he was training his abilities, he was focusing his mind to, where he can use his psychic abilities. And of course, after that, on the second month, he got back into, like, fighting. Basically, he had to, get his abilities, or like his skills, back up to where he can get more reflex into his muscles again. Oh yes, that's 4 months, right? And of course, he would basically kind of do, his routine through 4 months would be wake up, eat breakfast, eat a good healthy breakfast, train for hours and hours, and then, get some rest, and then the same routine all over again, basically. Even on the weekends, he is taking no breaks. He is destroying mountains. He is destroying bits of old landscapes, and also he basically flies around the world, just to get back into different environments, like surviving in the cold, surviving in the heat. Doing all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah. And by the way, he mostly does this in his Mewtwo form. Sorry guys, if you hear a lot of sniffling, I'm kind of getting sick again. So that kind of sucks. Like, I just got over being sick not that long ago. And now it's starting back up. I'm like, I don't know why it is. It's kind of ticking me off a bit. But hey. So, during all of this, of course, the heroes are, getting everything back. But of course, the heroes are finding out villains are losing their, quirks. Even some heroes, like, not top-ranked heroes, not like main heroes you will see in the anime. More like low-tier level of heroes, like the weak heroes. Like, basically weak heroes with, how can I say this? They would seem like they would have a good quirk, but because of their backlash, they can't use it that well. And because of, Dark Mew, he can destroy all backlashes, so yeah. And of course, by, doing that, yeah, Deku is, heading back to, where he was heading back to UA until he sees it in ruins. He sees the buildings broken. He sees there's no villains, but he can tell it's destroyed. He was like, no, what's happening? He flies down. He sees some students are hurt. Like, none of the hero students, but mostly just the general type of students and all that, And of course, he's like, no, I need to go. He flies towards, where Class 1A is, and when he gets there, he sees Bakugo and Kirishima and some of the other people from Class 1A and Class 1B, even the, heroes, fighting what looks just like him. Y'all humans are pathetic. Y'all can't even fight me. How pathetic. Bakugo's like, hey, take back what you said, you piece of shit. Grabs Bakugo by his, arm right when he let off a explosion. He's like, what the? I'm faster than you would ever imagine. Katsuki Bakugo, that's your name, right? How do you? I know everything about y'all, Class 1A. And I know everything about every hero ever. And of course, I will destroy everything. I would even kill my own father. And Bakugo's thrown back and everyone's like, father? Izumi's like, huh? Oh, yes. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? By destroying this school of justice. So, my name is Dark Mew. Not my father's, not like, I am different than my father's, that one form I found out by looking through some memories. And I was always like, what? Oh, you're probably very confused. Unlike my father, how he has a dark form, I am pure, created by all of his hatred, his darkness, all of his fears. And by doing that, well, because of the doctor, by using samples of the dark energy, what my father first created. Ain't that right, father? And he turns around and looks at Mewtwo. And of course, Mewtwo is like, what, father? What are you saying? I don't have no... Oh. Well, we're not... Well, you are basically my father. No, I'm not. I was created by using your DNA. Yeah, and the DNA of All For One. Oh. Of course, my other father. Not gonna lie, for a human, he was pretty strong. And his quirk was amazing. And Mewtwo was like, yeah, I can tell you have his quirk. So you're the perfect ultimate life form the doctor was talking about. I don't see nothing wrong. Oh, but father, you are the original. You are the original failure of the Ultimate Life Form Project. I am the predecessor. I am the complete project. Whatever. Now, let me show you what I can do. I found this a little ability from someone who can use chaotic energy. Chaotic. By just snapping my fingers. Chaos Blast. And of course, Dark Mew blasts everyone away. Mewtwo was like, ugh! What the? What? How did? Oh, this little blast. It was easy to copy. What? But how do you have that power? Oh, I got it from you after all. But of course, you don't use it. But that quirk, All For One, and the doctor put that in me. But it destroyed itself. Oh yes, I know. All the quirks they gave you were just destroying. But of course what they did not know was you could still use the ability It just won't be a quirk what All For One can't steal if you betrayed him. But unlike me, I have the quirk gene. Unlike you, that means you're a failure. What? I'm not a failure. You still have a quirk gene. That means it can be destroyed. What? Oh. Well, I don't really like you. I came up with a new ability, and I would love to show you, Dark Mew. What new ability? Wait and find out. You. No one talks back down to me. I am the Emperor. I am your God. I am your... Punch in the face. You're just weak. You're acting like a child. And a fight starts. Mewtwo versus Dark Mew. Clashing and clashing and clashing. Dark Mew in his base form deck is a I won't be defeated. I am the god of this world. No, you're not. Clashing, clashing. Everyone watching this in the air, eyes always like, damn, we can't really do nothing now. And so Hawks comes, throws his feathers, and Dark Mew gets, blown up for a bit. He's like, little bird creature. Wait, Hawks, that nearly hurt. Hawk's like, wait, what? And Hazai. And gets blown down to the ground. It's kind of like the Hakai, but instead of completely destroying someone from the inside, it basically kind of does the same thing, but doesn't destroy the person. It just, basically makes them, go down and basically crash to the ground. It's kind of like a fusion of the, the Hakai, this version of the Hazai. It's basically like instead of like destroying like from the inside, it basically destroys you from the inside, but it doesn't kill you. It just makes you like kind of like paralyzed for, Hawks falls down, and of course Endeavor catches him. Hawk's like, no, Endeavor's like, what are you doing? I can't move. What? What do you mean you can't move? Not gonna lie, I just got this quirk. But of course, I had to change some things in this quirk. Not gonna lie, first time testing, it's actually pretty fun. You sick bastard. Oh, don't call me a little sick bastard. That hurts. Father. And they're fighting and fighting and fighting. Blow after blow. This will go on for like hours. Until Izumi jumps up without thinking, punches Dark Mew right in the face, making him go through a couple of buildings. He's like, Izumi, what are you doing? I wanted to save you. Ow. I thought I had a lot of control of this. Okay. Let's see. Let me think. Huh? Deku, what are you doing? Wait a minute. I'm thinking. He's just like me, but he has quirks. Wait, he has All For One. Izumi. This might be a long shot, but can you give me one for all? Wait, what? just for a bit. You know, I found this out just, I want to see if it can work. Because I know All Might's quirk could transfer to you. How do you... I know things, Izumi. I'm not dumb. You were quirkless before, but then when you get into UA, you automatically have a quirk. Then of course, All Might's always around you. So I did a little digging. And of course, by knowing it can be transferred, I'm not gonna take your quirk, Izumi. But I wanna try something. He bites like the bottom part of his hand, and he basically, Izumi cuts her hand a bit, putting the blood together. Of course, by Deku feeling this rush of energy, but of course he stops. So he doesn't have one for all. Izumi still has one for all, but he took a bit of it. Basically, it's like the Vesters of One for All basically let this happen. Of course, they only gave him like, I'm gonna say like 4%. So, of course, that means Izumi, of course, Izumi would still learn 100% in the future and all that, so yeah. But of course, Deku was like, okay, I can feel this energy rush. But by feeling this energy, I can also feel the quirk. I can also feel like I don't feel the quirk gene inside of me destroying itself. So he thinks, so that means she still has the quirk, but I was just giving a bit of the power. I don't get how that works completely, but whatever. So, well, of course, let's get this moving. So, and then, of course, Dark Moon's like, damn you, girl! Izumi, leave, get back. But no. He is too powerful for any of y'all humans. Deku, don't ever say that to me again. Sorry, fine. Deku leaps off, and flies to Dark Mew. Try to punch him in the face, but Dark Mew catches us and says, I'm done playing around. I just wanted to see how you would get. But of course, I'm gonna kill someone very important to you. Izumi. Now. And so, Dark Mew power-ups to 100, over 100%, and says, Mewtwo is like, what the hell? You can feel the negative energy coming from my body, can't you? So, now, you might want to save whoever dies. Of course, he flies to Izumi, but surprise, surprise, he Dark Mew flash steps right behind Green, and everyone hears a huge splat and a scream. Deku's like, wait. And what Deku sees is Green stabbed through her chest. Deku's like, no. Well, of course, Well, of course, he did say he would kill someone important to you. Of course, I did say I'll kill someone important to you. I never said the person who everyone knows you care about, but the one you act like you don't care about. In reality, the one you also love. No. No. His eyes go, of course, Mewtwo's eyes go wide. And of course, by feeling all the rage, Mewtwo turns into his shadow form, or like Shadow Mewtwo basically, or Dark Shadow Mewtwo. He's like, no! Of course, he's like, you're gonna pay. He rushes at Dark Mew. He's like, this is more of a challenge. Give me all your hatred, your anger. But of course, what Mewtwo does not know is Dark Mew is up to something. So Shadow Dark Mew is attacking, punching and punching and punching and punching. You. He's like, no, greed. Screaming her name, and Izumi and the others see her life dying slowly. And of course, Izumi's like, no, don't die, please. No. And Dark Mew grabs Shadow Dark Mewtwo by the throat. Lightning electricity around Shadow Dark Mewtwo, electrocuting him, but also taking all this negative energy. And of course, and by doing so, blasts Mewtwo through multiple buildings. And of course, I can feel all this hatred. I got more power. I can feel myself getting stronger. And Crash, he was pathetic. And of course, he's like, no, you are pathetic, Mewtwo. And you call me obsolete. I am better than you in every way. Mewtwo's like, damn it. Green, white. And of course, he hears something. Who's there? Hello, son. Mother? I guess it is time. Here, take this. What is this? It's called it's a type of stone. A stone? Yes. It's a stone it's called how can I say this? You know how you can tap into that negative energy of yours? He's like, yeah. I used all of my, not negative energy, but I used all of my pure, positive energy from my own soul and body to craft this. He's like, what? And he sees his own mother vanishing, dissipating. He's like, no. No. He's like, no, Mom. No. It's okay. I'm not dead. I'm not dying. What? I'm just referring my body. I'm confused. Well, by giving you a lot of my energy, It takes a lot out of me, but I'm not dying. I'm just going back to the island to re-heal myself. But I promise I will return. What is this? What is this stone? It's yellow, goldenish. It's full of nothing but positive energy. Wait, he drained all my negative energy before. So, this was my mother's final gift, huh? Hey! Dark Mew's like, huh? What? Wait a minute. I thought I would have killed you by now. You haven't yet. But no. You will die by my hands, Mewtwo. No. I will destroy you before you get the chance to hurt me or anyone else I love. And Dark Mew can feel this energy. What's this power? And he sees something glowing in Mewtwo's hand. What the? That energy. It's so strong. No. Now. Now I show you. Dark Mew's like, what? Impossible. Now you can call this my super form. Alright, well, basically, golden... No, I have a good name. Super golden form. Impossible. But I won't be defeated that easily. They both clash, shaking everything around them. Clashing. Golden Super Mewtwo throwing spears, blast, all that Dark Mew. Of course, it is affecting him. Now, of course, let's use One for All. Well, the ability of One for All. Through everything. Well, it's more like a copy of the quirk. Okay, through my whole body. Lightning trashing all around him. Now, let me show you what I can really do. There's this bright light surrounding Mewtwo. Now, take this! Chaotic Blast! Dark Mew falls and crashes to the ground. Spitting up blood. He's like, pathetic. Pathetic? I'm not pathetic. I'm the god of this. Gets punched in the gut. What? I didn't see you move. Light speed attack. Mewtwo, Mewtwo in this golden form. This weird, colorful aura surrounding him. Punching him. Only seems like he's punched him once, but punched him over 9,000 times. A whole lot of blood spills out of Dark Mew, crashing through multiple walls. Fine. You want to play dirty? Let's play dirty. And everything negative emotion, negative feelings, everything coming from everywhere and going into Dark Mew. Now, transforming him into a
monster. I feel stronger. And I feel, damn it, by all this negative energy, it might get stronger. Appears right in front of him and does the Hazai. No, I got a better idea. Does light spear attack. 100%. Blasting him everywhere. Now, so, you want to... Do you think that hurts me now? What the... How can I do... How? And of course, everyone's like, what the hell? Once Mewtwo was in some type of like super positive form. What Ida says, and some of the other people, but Baku's like, it doesn't seem like he's gonna win this fight alive. Bakugo says, and everyone's like, of course, who, let's say, Izumi, was it? Yes, he is. He's gonna make it. He's gonna defeat him. No, I can always see it. Bakugo says. And Kirishima's like, what do you mean? Of course, you don't see it. That dark version of Mewtwo. It's draining so much negative energy. He's getting stronger. And of course, so Ida and some of this. Oh, so he's like, doing the hand chop thing. So does that mean Mewtwo needs a lot of positive energy to defeat him? And Buck was like, yes, damn near. God, it feels like I'm surrounded by idiots. And of course, a lot of y'all are in fear. So of course, that dark version of Mewtwo is feeding off of it. And of course, so that means, as always says, that means we need to feed it. That means we need to give Mewtwo, or Deku, a lot of positive energy, I see. Okay. We need of course, we need like, Aizawa talks to, Class 1A and Class 1B, who's ever alive, and tells them, and some of the regular students who are not in the hero course, he's telling them, to give him positive thoughts and all that. And of course, he's like, I don't know if I can win. Wait, what's all this energy? I can feel. He looks behind him and he sees everyone glowing with this goldenish aura, giving their power to him. Thank you, everyone. I can feel the energy going through my body, guys. Thank you. I can feel the all that positive energy going into Golden Mewtwo. But of course, by doing so, he's not getting a whole lot of energy because the dark energy surrounding the whole world now. But then, with a huge scruff, everyone in class, like Aizawa, Nezu, who's been there for a while, basically everyone is also watching. Like, everyone sees this. They're like, God. Yeah. And of course, Nezu says, it seems like he's not healing anymore. And Aizawa's like, yeah, I noticed.
It seems like he's trying to save energy by not healing himself. But if he does that, he could die. Izumi's like, no, he's not gonna die. I know it. Nezu, says to Azar, in his ear, that poor girl. No one can really see. He's fighting to his death. You think when Dark Mew is still transforming into a darker version of himself in this orb ball, still transforming. It's like, what's going on with your body? I'm transforming into a greater being. I will become a god. You will not become no god, Dark Mew. I can see you still hasn't healed yourself from the scratch mark on your back and the hole in your stomach. You thought you could hide that away from me by act like you healed it? By just putting a mirage over it? Pathetic. That's all you are, is pathetic. I am the perfect version of you. And let me show you. No. All I need is a few more negative energy. No, I got a perfect idea. He grabs something out of his pocket. Mewtwo. Oh. Golden Mewtwo. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Okay, what was that? Oh, yeah. He grabbed something out of his pocket. Something he was saving, but I think he should use it now. It is called a dark orb. And Golden Mewtwo is like, what is that? What is that? You're still on the floor groveling down my foot. This is a dark stone. This will give me more energy than I ever had before. I was saving it just for this occasion. You might be in that dark form of yours, but let me show you my perfect form. Crushing the ball. You thought I was transforming before. I was not. I was just trying to trick you. I was gaining more energy. And now, let me show you my true. And by doing. No, I need to get everyone out of here. I need to stop this. I need to stop this transformation by Golden Mewtwo flying upwards, trying to stop the transformation, but like tentacles are blasting at him. Red energy blasts are coming at him. Basically, he can also see all the quirks what Dark Mew has took from people, and even the one from All For One. He can see them coming out of his body and stabbing into him. He's like, what the hell? He's like, damn it. I need to stop him now, before it's too late. So, Mewtwo, Golden Mewtwo, stands back a little bit, holding both of his hands together. I hope this would work. Rama, Rama, rah! But before he throws it, before he blasts it too, the Dark Mew transforming to a different self or something like that. He holds it for a few seconds and then blasts at him. But the huge. I think I. What? No, that can't. Now feast on your flesh. I am now a god. Dark ball. Blasting huge energy waves at Mewtwo. Well, Golden Mewtwo. Through, he's going up. Basically, imagine imagine Black Doom doing kind of the same, doing those energy waves, what he did in Shadow the Hedgehog. Imagine him doing, but this, I'm gonna call this Dark. Oh, I got it. Dark Doom Mew. Dark Doom Mew. Or or just Doom. Dark. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Dark Doom. Yeah. That's a good name. And what happens is, you will flay on your flesh. Just doing a bunch of energy waves, and Golden Mewtwo has to dodge up, down, left, and right just to make sure these energy waves don't cut him. And then the middle of dark hold on. Okay, I get a name. I'm just gonna go call him Doom. I'm gonna call him Doom. Okay, Doom Mew Black. Well, even when he's not really black, but I'm just gonna call him Doom. Well, Mew Doom. Yeah, Mew Doom. That's better. I'm just gonna stick with that. Yeah, Doom Mew Doom. The middle of his chest, where the eye is, it's glowing magically. So I need to dodge it. Okay, it says, get a load of this. And of course, he turns around and aims it. He aims the energy blast right at the civilians, Nezu, even the heroes, even the hero classes. And of course, Mewtwo is like, no! He flies downwards just to save them. And the blast goes off. And, of course, how weak have you gone? What? I thought I would have killed you. Golden Mew is bleeding all over his body. Okay. Then of course, black tentacles with white blades on the tip rushes at Mew. Of course, he thought he was grabbing Mew, but instead, well, no, I got it better. Mew saw one of the tentacles trying to go for Izumi. Mew grabbed it, was like, it broke it off. No, that hurts. Don't you touch her. I can see the rage in your eyes. I got an idea. How about after I kill you, I have a little fun with your girl? And by hearing that, and of course, Mew Black is saying some other, Mew Doom is saying, I'm just gonna call him Doom, it's better, because it's kind of like a doomsday, form. Doom is like, and saying some other things, but of course Mewtwo doesn't hear, because what he just heard just pissed him the fuck off. And it's like, even being in his, in this form, like, he's fearing rage, but he's also, because the positive energy being surrounded by his body, and this little bit of a rage boost, kinda makes the lightning better. You're going to say that again. His eyes glowing a bright red. Looks like it's glowing like blood. Say that again. And of course, he says, I'm gonna have fun with your girl. You can't do. And of course, Golden Mew punches Doom right in the middle, like right in the chest where the eye is. Of course, Doom teleports. His weakness. How dare you? Now, die at my hands. Let's see. Okay, yeah, all 6 of his arms stretch out to try to grab, Golden Mew. It's like, die, you bitch! Of course, he dodges them. Of course, Golden Mew, he dodges them. He's like, is that the best you? Like, both of his hands get grabbed, both of his feet get grabbed, his tail gets grabbed. 4. And of course, then with the last hand, is grabbing his face. I can't move. I'm going to kill you, you piece of shit. And right before he does, a huge impact of an explosion hits right in the middle of the eye. Gets flown back. Who the fuck? Who? What the? Golden Mew's like, Bakugo? I'm not doing. I'm tired of standing behind the damn line. I want to kick this fucker's ass. Me and you both. You think you can kill me? I am a god. That's just what I am. Yeah, what of it? You can't defeat me. I am now immortal. Bakugo. He grabs Bakugo on the shoulder and says, hey, why you... Wait, where did they go? Huh? He goes behind them and he's like, he thought Bakugo and Mewtwo would be behind them. He's like, but nothing there. You thought you could trick me. What? Where are they? And of course, blast! Right in the face. There. But if you want to know what happened, let's go a little bit back. Right after they teleport, say, "Don't you ever teleport me!" Shut up. I need to tell you something. Okay, I got a plan. Blast his face, but that ain't do it. If you blast his face where that helmet is, and of course, but at the same time, when he's too busy with your hand where his face is, at the same time, after that, go for the eye. Okay. I'm starting to like this version of you. And so, after that, explosion! I am done playing! And of course, some of Class 1A and B join in, just hitting him. But of course, that's not really doing nothing. He just does a energy wave and slings them back. Well, not the red energy wave, just moving his hands really fast just to make a wave. You know, like basically, you know, when like Goku or someone goes Super Saiyan, that there's like a wave of energy that blows people away sometimes. Basically, it's just like that. A wave of energy blowing them back. Bakugo, grabs Uraraka. Ow! Hey, round cheeks. Oh, hey, Bakugo. Whatever. Okay. Hey, Mewtwo. Hey, I'm surprised you're not calling me by the insults you would normally go me by. I already know that doesn't bother you, so shut your damn trap. Hey, what if after that, like, someone's like, hey, Kirsten was like, "Hey, Baki, bro, I would, they're trying to figure out how to defeat him, but then, like, Nezu's like, I do have an idea." And of course, Nezu's like, no wait, Mewtwo was like, what do you mean, Nezu? He's up there, he's like, and of course, thanks to Endeavor, well, Mewtwo says, of course, Endeavor and all the other heroes trying to distract him. So what do you want, Nezu? Okay. Well, I have looked over the prototype, or the the blueprints of your creation. Yeah, what of it? And of course, I know you have multiple stages. Well, if this is your golden form, maybe you could also go beyond that. And I also found out, what I guess you never knew, was I can fuse. You already knew? Yes, I have known. But of course, if I fuse with something or someone, it might become permanent. Okay, the fusion is kind of simple. Just grab, or power levels have to be the same, so I already know you're weak. I'm not weak. Whatever. Mewtwo puts his hand on Bakugo's chest. So Bakugo's like, wait, what are you doing? Deku's out,
Mewtwo's eyes close and then really open. His eyes, his whole eye is glowing this reddish, like his whole eye is like a red. And Bakugo's eyes are like, his whole eye turns red. And then it becomes lightning sparking, energy waves flowing. And of course, Bakugo's like, and of course, we're Mewtwo. That's what we are. And of course, Bakugo and Mewtwo were like, whoa, huh? Nezu's like, huh, I see. Very impressive. Bakugo, we're like, huh? Izumi's like, wait, which one are you? Are you Bakugo or are you Deku? Nah, not we are. We're Mewtwo. Now, let's go ahead and take the creature down. With a super grin, flying upwards, and then peering right behind, the huge monster. What used to be, whatever. This guy. What the? Doom. I am Doom! Cutting into all the heroes fall down. And then right behind him, right when he looks, explosion! You will pay! What the? Who? You're Golden Mewtwo! You shall... Not so fast. We're not Golden Mewtwo anymore, or Bakugo Katsuki. We are Mewtwo. It doesn't matter what you are. I'm the god of this world. I shall kill you. And of course, they both fly into each other fighting. Mewtwo dodging all the tentacles, all 6 of the hands, making sure dodging lasers. The heroes doing the same thing. Mewtwo is fighting with lasers, explosions, even Baku's ultimate attack. Throwing it over and over and over. And also creating something a little new. Psychic Flame! Blasting it. The villain, Doom dodging it. Well, what do you think you can do? What the? The flames surrounding him like in a tornado. What's going on here? Surrounding his body. No, I'm the god of this world. I shall not be defeated. I am... And of course, Mewtwo snaps his fingers together, and in the whole tornado flame explodes. And of course, then all this, after the explosion, this dark aura, you will die. His whole body glows, and it goes towards Mewtwo, grabs around him and starts siphoning his energy off, and then grab all six of Doom's hands and grab onto Mewtwo. It says, now explosion. Everyone watches in horror. It's like, no. And of course, feels our body. It feels funny. What's going? Now, boost. What? Wait, what the? And right in front of his face, boosting their power level for a final attack, and throws it right at the eye. At Doom Eye. Fire! Then right when that happens, Bakugo and... No, wait a minute. Yeah, Bakugo and Mewtwo diffuse out of the Mewgo form. But Deku, Mewtwo catching him is back in... Of course, by doing that, is back in his normal form. He's like, I got you. Drops him off and is like, yeah. Izumi's like, but you're back in your normal form and he's in that form. Let's turn the tables. Hey, Bakugo. What? By me and you fusing, you just unlocked something. What? Wait, what did you do to me? You know how I have my golden form? Yeah, what of it? I kinda gave you something. It's a present. Remember, if you lose someone close to you, you will use it. No matter what you shall unlock it on a death if something desperate happens. Mewtwo flies up and says, I gave you the gift of super form. And flies off. And then using Hydra Blast! Blasting it to the eye again, even when the eye is cracked. You bird, I shall kill you! Yeah, you say that, but you're not killing me. And then, I don't have a lot of energy, and of course I'm still bleeding out. Well, fusing with Bakugo kinda healed it, but not forever. Okay. Now. And then, right when the Hydro Blast is heading to hit the eye, Mewtwo turns into Golden Mewtwo once again, but of course he can't hold this ability for long. It says, final attack! Appears right behind him and throws a dark ball. No. I got it. There was a he throws a dark ball. And by both energies clashing, it blows up Dark. No, not Dark. It blows up Doom. Him turning into, him crumbling up like, how kind of the same thing what happened to kind of the same thing what happens to Cell, but how we can that happens, but of course Dark Dark Mew is like turns back to its form, is like ugh! Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so where was it? Oh yeah, turns back to his, regenerates his body by just leaving one little monocle. Oh, that hurt. Now, you might destroy my ultimate form by getting me off guard and destroying my eye. But that doesn't mean I will still win this. Damn. Now he knows I can heal myself. From just destroying my whole body, now he knows I can heal myself. Damn it. Well, maybe at least he doesn't know I can only heal once. Because of that damn quirk what Awful One gave me. Of course, by combining all of them and me using all of it at once to heal over and over, it got weaker and weaker. Now I can't even heal myself anymore. Damn you, Awful One. No, not Awful One. Damn the Doctor to hell. Wait a minute. It seems like you're getting weaker, Golden Mewtwo. So what if I am? This is very poetic. What are you... No, it's not. I'm gonna kill you, and everyone around the world will see. I call that great television. 'Cause... What? Oh, you didn't know? This has been live the whole time! I planned for this fight to the very beginning. Mewtwo's eyes glow, eyes wide open. Everyone's eyes were wide open. Like, everyone who was at the fight is like, what? So now, you will die! Throws a huge spear. A huge dark spear into Mewtwo. And then peering right at it and stabbing it upwards into, close to his heart. He's doing Mewtwo! Rock was like, damn it! Everyone's eyes wide open. Even some people going tear-eyed. I won't die. It seems like you're dying. How weak you are. I won't die here. I said, I won't die here. What's this golden light? What's this? This rainbow light. You shall not defeat me. I am in my perfect... I am now Hyper Mewtwo. Of course, Dark Mew, Black Mew, yeah, Dark Mew, rushes at him really fast, trying to hit him, but of course, Golden Mewtwo, not Golden, but Hyper Mewtwo dodges out the way. What the? He's faster than me? Impossible! Fireball! Doing all of his attacks, but nothing's working. And of course, this energy, this amounts of power and energy is, taking all of Mewtwo's, energy out. And of course, by unstable in this form, might kill him. But who knows? Would he live or would he die? And of course, he can't stay in this form forever. A couple minutes go by. And then, I had enough. Dark Mew throws his hands together and says, Hyper, go on, Black Ball, and fires it at Hyper Mewtwo. Mewtwo just throws it away like it's nothing. What the? No, I'm the god here. I am powerful. I am immortal. and rushes at him. And then hyper, by using hyper speed, vanishes. Where did he? Has his arms wide, has his arms apart from him. It's just floating there. Where did he go? I'm right in front of you. Now, I shall delete you from this world. Now, hyper. Delete. No, don't kill me. I don't want to. Now, be deleted from this world, you abomination. And basically, what Gohan did to Cell in the final battle, making sure nothing is left. Nothing at all. Fading into dust. Your ego was your downfall. Just floating there, everyone's cheering. Everyone is cheering, and of course, Golden Mewtwo is like, and his not damn it, Hyper Mewtwo. That was too easy. And starts falling, blood coming out of him, and crashing downwards to the ground. Everyone rushing towards him. Nezu was like, oh no. They're seeing blood all over him. Him still standing. Izumi rushing towards him. Deku. Don't worry. I'm fine. But okay. I'm gonna be okay. Don't worry. All I need is to heal myself. All I need is to get my energy back. And I can heal myself. But Nezu's like, but you're losing too much blood. How can you? And of course, I would just recreate myself in another time. Puts his hand on Izumi's stomach. What are you? And a bright glow, a bright light appears. I'm sorry, but hey, I guess I'm too banged up. But you just said I said that just to give you hope. But hey, puts his hand on her cheek. At least now, I'll be a part of you. And also, please, take care of it for me. What? And of course, the glow from Izumi's stomach stops glowing. It only has a heartbeat. Izumi kisses, goes in and kisses her. Don't cry. I love you. And crashes to the ground. So, guys, this is the end. I hope you enjoyed this What If. I hope you enjoy this series. So, like I've done. And of course, This is the end of What If Deku was Mewtwo.